Do we know if Lisa's going to make it for the preview?
For some reason, I was thinking she couldn't come.
Couldn't come today?
She just mentioned.
Really? Okay. It's fine. Okay, she's traveling. Yep. All right. Rosa, are we ready? Okay. Good. Okay, good evening, everybody. Welcome. This is the convening of the Cottonwood Mayor and City Council of the City of Cottonwood for presentation of proclamations, awards, and introduction of new city employees to be held on June 6, 2023 at 5:30 p.m. Thanks to all of you for being here. It's a big crowd. We don't normally draw such a large crowd for this, but we have a lot of great introductions to make today, so appreciate you all being here. First up, we have two proclamations to read. Decorum and tradition dictate that the mayor reads these proclamations, but I want everyone to know that this really is something that came from Councilmember DeWillis, so I want to thank you for this. We're going to honor both a police officer and a firefighter this evening. So first up, proclamation honoring Officer Stephen Wagner. Whereas on May 12, 2023, Officer Wagner was driving east on State Route 89A towards 12th Street and saw what appeared to be smoke hanging in the air. And whereas Officer Wagner, after smelling the smoke, decided to turn around and drive towards the Park and Sell lot at 10th Street and SR 89A. From there, Officer Wagner saw flames coming from a trailer parked in the Galpin RV lot and immediately asked dispatch to send help to his location. And whereas Officer Wagner grabbed his fire extinguisher and attempted to put out the fire department arrived on scene and extinguished the fire. And whereas the actions of Officer Wagner enabled him to contain the fire long enough for the fire department to arrive and fully extinguish it before more RV units, the building, and/or neighboring properties caught fire. And whereas Officer Wagner, by his distinctive service and dedicated efforts as a law enforcement officer, has earned our highest respect and our deepest gratitude. Now, therefore, I, Tim Elinski, Mayor of the City of Cottonwood, hereby recognize Officer Stephen Wagner for his selfless and heroic actions on May 12th, 2023. And another proclamation honoring the Cottonwood Fire Department. Whereas on May 12, 2023, dispatch received a call from Officer Stephen Wagner regarding a fire at the Galpin RV Center on 925 East State Route 89A. And whereas upon the fire department's arrival, they found one RV that was involved in fire. And whereas the engine 412 laid a supply line from the corner of West State Route 89A and South 10th Street, utilizing the front jump line for fire attack and extinguishment. And whereas the fire was contained to the first RV with heat damage to the adjacent RV. And whereas the Cottonwood Fire Department, by their timely service and dedicated efforts as public safety officers, have earned our highest respect and our deepest gratitude. Now, therefore, I, Tim Elinski, Mayor of the City of Cottonwood, hereby recognize the Cottonwood Fire Department for their heroic actions on May 12th, 2023. So we have the proclamations. I'd like to ask Councilmember DeWillis and all of council to come down and present these to you. And we also have Bob Lauer here from Galpin. I think he has a couple of plaques for the fire and police department. So would you like to say a few words before we come down, sir?
Yeah, I just want to say, first of all,
if you could just speak into the mic so we can record you, I appreciate it.
So
I know it's
first
awkward.
of all, when anybody mentions law enforcement, you know, it's always in a negative light, Facebook, media. Any chance I get, we have some of the best men and women in everywhere. I mean, this is just a great environment. I can't say enough for our local law enforcement. And I mean, our community, we have such a great community here. I can't say enough of it. Just wanted to show my appreciation. So any way I can, I got a couple plaques, not much, but I just wanted to kind of pass that on to the
Absolutely.
PD.
So we'll have council come down. We'll issue the proclamations. We'll get the fire and police department boys to come up and get a picture.
Boys and girls.
Boys and girls? Yes, thank you.
Go ahead.
Maybe you just kind of want to call guys. Yes, it is. Maybe I should. I don't know. Oh, stand up.
Thank you.
Appreciate that.
Please thank him for me. I know he's on training. A nice young man, and I sure appreciate everything you guys did. You guys are awesome. I can't say enough of you guys. You guys are super fast. Thank you. Thank you.
So they want you to turn on.
Thanks.
So excited. Appreciate it.
Okay, next we're excited to introduce our newest council member, Derek PALOSAARI. There you are, sir. Derek is a Cottonwood native, in fact, and he rose above all other candidates during our interviews. Council really unanimously wanted to bring Derek on board to serve alongside us. So a couple things about Derek. He's a marauder. I don't mean that in a bad way. He's a graduate of Mingus, which is really great. If you read our Cottonwood strategic plan, which we're going to be going over this evening, it's riddled with council's desire to keep that small town charm. So really, who better to serve alongside us than Mr. PALOSAARI, who grew up here and has returned to raise his family here too. So really pleased to have you on board. We're going to issue you the oath of office. We're going to have our attorney come down, Ms. Winkler, and issue you the oath up here at the podium. And then I believe you're going to, well, we'll do a photo, okay? So your family and everything come up, we'll do a photo with council, and then I believe you're going to take your seat this evening.
That's what I was told.
Yeah, great, excellent.
All right, please raise your right hand. I, Derek PALOSAARI,
I, Derek PALOSAARI,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution and laws of the state of Arizona
and the Constitution of the state. What was that?
and laws
And laws of the state of Arizona.
and will support the city code
And will support the city code
and laws of the city of Cottonwood,
and laws of the city of Cottonwood.
that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same
That I will bear true faith and allegiance to the same.
and defend them against all enemies,
And defend them against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic.
and that I will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the
And
office,
that I will faithfully discharge the, I'm
duties
too nervous, duties
of the
of
office
the office
of city council member
of city council member
according to the best of my ability.
according to the best of my ability.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, Council.
Thank you. Do I need to sign?
Would you like to take a moment to introduce yourself?
Yes, my name's Derek PALOSAARI. I grew up here from 1973 to 1992, where I went to high school here. Moved to Phoenix, played a little college football, then moved all over. Went to Lake Havasu City, then down to Gilbert, then to Boston, Massachusetts, and I'm back home. This is something I've always wanted to do for my town, and I do consider it my town, even though I was gone for 30 years. And I hope to make some change, and positive change.
All right, welcome. So, yeah, council, we'll go down, and if you want to invite your family up too, that'd be great.
Everybody cozy up.
Thank you.
Got a chair for you right here.
Okay, and we have an easy council meeting tonight too, so we're gonna break you in easy. Yeah, should be pretty easy.
Yeah, my first one was a work session. That was easy.
That was easier, yeah, for sure. Okay, we have an award to give out. This is the City Beautification Program Award presentation. I think I'm going to let you. Go right ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor, Council. I'm Tina Hayden for Community Development, and I'd like to introduce the pilot City Beautification Program for 2023 and the winner. I do have just 3 photos of our winner, Fire Creek Coffee Company. They did sweep the board. They won Best Curb Appeal, Best Use of Native Plants, and Best Overall. I did my best to try and capture the color, the foliage, and the design. And I think you guys can see why it was selected as the winner. And then I would like to give honorable mention to our other 4 nominations: Artery Tattoo, the Lux Verde Hotel, Magenta Jewelry, and Pines Inn and Suite. And with that, I will step off and you can hand out the awards.
Okay, great. Do we, Allie Love, I believe you're here this evening to receive this, is that right?
Super hard of hearing, so I have no idea what's going on.
Okay, that's okay. We're going to present you with this awesome plaque
Sweet,
for your efforts in keeping your building looking so nice. So we're going to, council, come on down again. We'll present the plaque and take a photo.
Great, thank you.
Congratulations.
We want to thank everyone for selecting us and our shop and our gardening, and we're glad it could be a nice place for people to sit outside and have coffee, use the internet, and just feel like home in our community. It's our pleasure, and we enjoy picking it up, and we're glad that we were selected and appreciate the investment. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Okay, that's awesome. And thank you to Ms. Hayden for putting that program together. It's wonderful. Thank you. Okay, so now we have 4 city employees to introduce this evening. Yes, and first, she made a cameo appearance earlier. Jenny Winkler is our new city attorney. We're so fortunate to have her up from Chandler. And I asked her to share a little bit about her with me so that I wasn't just making stuff up. So it's wise that you did that. But she's a graduate of Arizona State University, ASU, the Sandra Day O'Connor School of Law at ASU. She's very smart. She's proved her wits in Chandler, you're right, and she's been in other firms, yeah, cutting her teeth. But we're really fortunate to have her here in Cottonwood. A personal thing about her, she likes bird watching, right?
Great place to interview.
I was going to say, but you know where she goes for bird watching? She goes all over the globe for bird watching, right? So like Central America, even Southern Hemisphere, down in New Zealand, Botswana, I think, South Africa. So she's gone all over. Well, you should know there's a river right here with about 200 species of birds. So yeah, so you're right at home. I don't know what the airfare is to Johannesburg these days, but it's probably pretty steep. You're going to save a lot of money just by having relocated here. Yeah. But one thing in seriousness that I just want to share with council is that Miss Winkler wasn't just sitting at home perusing the want ads looking for a new career. She had a great career at Chandler. I think she's very comfortable where she was, and she chose Cottonwood and had her eye on Cottonwood. So we're really fortunate to have a woman of her caliber serving alongside us, and just kudos to council for making this community attractive enough to attract someone like Miss Winkler. So we're really, really fortunate to have you. Thank you for choosing Cottonwood.
Thank you, Mayor.
Yeah. Would you like to say a few words in case I butchered your bio?
You did a great job on my bio. Thank you very much. I have spent quite a bit of time in Cottonwood, including time birding, and I am very excited to be here serving mayor and council, all the great staff here, and the citizens. Thank you.
All right, welcome. Okay, and next we're going to get Alexis James up here to introduce her new employee as a communication specialist.
Good evening, council members, mayor. I'm really excited to get to introduce Hannah Acosta. She is not just a new communication specialist. She is a lateral from a neighboring agency on the other side in Flagstaff PD in the Coconino County Sheriff's Office, which is really exciting for us because not only is she going to come to our center and learn some new things from us, but we get to learn from her and just the different things that she has to offer. So we're just really excited. She has family that lives in Flagstaff. Her boyfriend works in Sedona, so that's part of why she's here, just a little bit better commute.
Yep.
And we're just really excited to see what she is gonna bring to the table. And one thing interesting about her, she sings and plays the guitar, which we hope to exploit at some point.
No, thank you so much.
All right, well, welcome. And we'll have all the employees up for a photo at the end, okay? So stick around. And next we have Anthony Apodaca who's going to introduce your new Ordinance Enforcement Officer. Welcome.
Good evening, Council and Mayor. So we have a new Ordinance Enforcement Officer. As many of you know, our former Enforcement Officer, Al Ponce, he retired. So we're happy to introduce Valerie. She came from New Mexico, had some experience in code enforcement. She came over here in January, and she started in utilities, and then transferred over to our department. So if you'd like to say hi.
I hope to serve you all well as code enforcement. I don't have much to say. I too enjoy birds. Very excited to see wood ducks in the Cottonwood ditch the other day, just right up in sand. So I was loving northern Arizona compared to where I came from, California. So it's beautiful here, and we've been really happy since we came to this community. So thank you.
Great. Well, welcome. Welcome. Okay, last is Jeff Cook. He's going to introduce his new contracts and purchasing administrator.
Good evening, Mayor and Council. Jeff Cook, Accounting Manager, introducing Lisa Lau, our new Contract and Purchasing Administrator. Lisa moved to Arizona in October, and from Wisconsin. I cut out the part of the bio that said "Go Pack Go" for this part. She's filling a role that's been vacant since early February, so we're happy to have her. She brings a great personality to our team. Over 20 years of governmental experience. She has a bachelor's in both accounting and business administration, and we're happy to have her. She likes to ride her Harley, hike, kayak, and golf, which are all great things to do here in Cottonwood. So
great.
With that, I'll let Lisa add anything she wants.
Welcome.
Thank you. I don't have anything to add. Just happy to be a part of the team. Looking forward to working with everyone.
Great. Well, glad to have you. And you should feel right at home here. I was going to say, you should feel right at home here because I think half of your neighbors are probably from Wisconsin. So.
It's way nicer here.
Yes, it is. Don't tell anyone else, right? All right, let's get all of our new employees up, and if you have any family with you, you're welcome to invite them up too for the photo.
Okay.
Everybody ought to be in front of somebody, she wants you to hide behind me.
Perfect. Thank you.
Okay, get this in.
This is easy, huh?
You guys are teasing me.
Okay, so that wraps up our pre-meeting, and we're going to meet again